Hello everyone, and in today's video we're going to be doing Sigewinne story quest. If you do enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to go, what's going to happen. I haven't been spoiled because this is literally like the first day it's out, so I haven't been spoiled on anything. I don't know if it's going to be as good as Cloran's, because Cloran's was one of the best story quests I've ever done. Like, that was so fucking good. But I'm not sure what's going to happen with this one. Like, I don't know if, like, I bet we're going to go into the life of Sigewinne. The Warmth of oh, Jesus Christ. That's the name. Alright. Beauty Expert. Take a look around the Quarter Fontaine. We'll enable focus mode. But I just don't know what it's going to be about. Like, I know it's like something about, like, there was this old lady talking about, like, an illness that every Fontaine gets. But I don't think that's even true. I think she's ill for just saying that, but I'm not sure. Oh wait, oh, Sigewinne's out! Oh, Sigewinne's not in the Fortress of Meripid, okay. Wait, is Sigewinne there? Yeah, okay, she is. I wasn't seeing things.
This shop looks popular today. Wonder what the occasion is.
I don't know. Is this, oh, Sigewinne's potions, maybe?
Butterfly Dew Cosmetics, now on sale. Huh, looks like it. Oh, Sigewinne's here too!
Is she the one? Oh, no.
Hey there, Sigewinne!
Okay, I guess she's not. I thought she was going to be, like, the shopkeeper. What are the chances? It's been a while.
Hello there, Traveler and Paimon. I hope you're keeping yourselves fit and healthy.
Well, yeah, pretty much running from nation to nation like usual.
You bet we are. So anyway, what are you doing here, Sigewinne? The Duke insists I take regular vacations in the Court of Fontaine. This one just so happened to coincide with a promotion for a new skincare product, so I came over to take a look. I like to keep up with the latest industry developments when I can, to help me with my magazine articles.
I feel like these are going to be like, this is going to be like the main point of this whole story quest. Like, these aren't going to be good for you, or they're going to cause some shit.
Wait, you write? For a magazine?
Yeah,
Which
true.
One?
Seabird?
It's called Beautés en Fleur, and it's run by the Fontaine Beauty Association. I've done lots of articles about skincare for them, using the pen name Maritime Flower.
Oh.
Oh, wow! You're a Maritime Flower? If Paimon's not mistaken, you're one of the leading figures in the Fontaine Beauty Association!
Since when did you start reading beauty mags?
What's so weird about that? Everyone loves beauty! I really like this role. The staff at cosmetics shops are always so polite. And as long as I wear a big smile on my face, I always get the best customer service. Well, they sure don't want to make an enemy of the Maritime Flower.
So what got you interested in beauty products? That is true.
It's because of Sigewinne's love for beauty. Well, still a leader of the Beauty Association? That's incredible.
Okay.
The truth is, I study this field because I cherish my own appearance. It has nothing to do with being beautiful or not. Oh, the words of a master beautician defy comprehension!
Paimon's really into this.
Oh, wait, you're saying that natural beauty is the highest form of beauty, right? Not really.
What the fuck?
Actually, Milesian aesthetics are very different from human ones. We don't view humans based on their appearance. If I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness.
Oh? Oh, I love her. Oh.
Oh? Really? Yeah. Still, I
Who would
really
win,
value
then?
my current appearance, and in the process of taking care of it, I've ended up learning quite a lot about skincare and
She
stuff.
is very cute, so it makes sense.
It turns out, my knowledge and experience is pretty popular with beauty product lovers. It came as a big surprise to me, though. Oh, Paimon gets it now. But speaking of your appearance, how come you look human anyway? Are you like only half
we're
Milesian?
finally asking this question. I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Wasn't there something?
Ooh, wait, sorry. That was probably really offensive, wasn't it? No, I don't mind. I'm not mixed, though. I made a decision to turn myself into this form a very long time ago.
Wait, so a Milesian can just decide to look more human?
If you're interested, I could tell you the story.
Please.
A shape-shifting story?
What the heck?
Yeah,
I didn't know that's
of
how.
course we're interested.
Oh. Okay.
Once upon a time.
I decided to become human. The end. Gosh, I have it.
Long
Oh!
ago, humans rejected melazines,
Whoa!
and melazines feared humans.
Yeah.
There was one melazine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no
Oh,
human
that's
wanted
Sigewinne.
her help. And there was one girl who liked melazines, so no humans would make friends with her.
Aww.
So the melazine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the melazine's patient. Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health. Thank you, Dr. Melazine. In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship was born.
Aww. Oh no.
And one day, the girl fell ill. The
Yeah.
Melazine was the only doctor to arrive on time, but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melazines can't be trusted!
So just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend? In desperation, the Melazine approached the frightening witch.
So did the
She
girl
begged
die?
and begged until she got a reply.
I guess the girl
If
died.
you take this potion, concocted of sin, you will gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
The Melazine did not hesitate for very long.
And then she became Sigewinne. Whoa, what the
On
fuck?
a rainy night, a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain, but maybe also to hide a secret.
The horns.
The little doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness,
Okay, the girl
just
didn't
as
die,
she
thank
had
God.
so many times before. Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved.
Oh, thank God,
But the
man.
little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again.
Hey! Oh, is that going to be the story? Finding
Since
her
then,
her old
I've lived
friend?
my life in human form.
Yo, is that
Most people
was
who
that the
know me
old lady
just
who
think I was
talked in the
born this
trailer?
way.
Was that? Oh my God, that's gonna be the whole thing. Finding her best. Oh my God, I think. Oh, that's gonna be so cute if that's actually the whole plot. Is that we actually find her like her old best friend, but she's like like old now.
Ooh, a witch? A potion? Why does this sound like a fairy tale?
Who the fuck's the witch?
Trust me, it's a true story. Must be the way you told it then. It just sounds so...
You're an incredibly kind person, Sigewinne.
Yeah, not every Melazine would take human form to save their human friend. That must have been a huge decision. Treating patients is a doctor's duty. We must always find a way, even when the going gets tough. Ugh. It's so crazy that they turned you away just because you were a Melazine. Especially
Yeah.
when their daughter was so sick.
Man, I thought like since they shoot her away, that the girl died. Man, that's what I thought. But thank God
Well,
not. Thank God not.
Sometimes appearance can be a real barrier. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I like
Definitely
how
on the
I look
internet.
now anyway. I run too. You're super cute this way.
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce that
Whoa.
our exciting new product is now officially on sale.
Woo!
Well, there we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, Paimon, if you want to buy any skincare products, I'll be happy to give you some suggestions. Really? Personal advice right from a leader of the Fontaine Beauty Association?
True.
Honor.
Allow me to introduce our newest skin lotion, Butterfly Dew. I'm sure many of you have already read about this product's trials in the newspapers. To say that it improves skin quality is an understatement. This product gets its name from the way
I
it
feel like
transforms
promising
your
this shit
skin
ain't the
and
best
makes it
thing to
glow
do.
anew, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis and spreading its wings for the first time. We are thrilled to have the inventor of this fantastic product with us here today. Please welcome Mr. Rawat, a researcher
dude
from the Fontaine Research Institute.
You know this is gonna go bad. It's a dude, and he's from the Fontaine Research
Institute. I'll hand over to Mr. Rawat to tell you all about what Butterfly Do can do for you.
Oh no.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Rawat, and I developed Butterfly Do.
What would you know about... You do not look like someone who would know about female beauty, I'm just saying.
What a looker. He's a researcher? Wow, he's really challenging the stereotype.
Or maybe the products for everyone. Maybe the products for both male and female. I guess.
It seems that everyone is surprised by my entrance. Or should I say, my appearance.
Okay.
I'm well aware that researchers are generally better known for their brains than
wow,
their
this guy's
dashing good looks.
full of himself.
In that regard, I do believe I break the mold somewhat. Of course, appearance is a skin-deep way of defining a person. And yet one's appearance can be a very real set of shackles, holding a person back in their life.
Hey,
it can rob a young
that's definitely
person of their
true.
self-confidence when applying for a job. Dissuade a young lady from
Don't go on
approaching the one
Instagram.
she loves.
Rule number 1.
Our actions are at the mercy of our appearance, and we
Don't.
slowly become the very person that the outside world sees us as. But what if I told you that those shackles can be broken? If our appearance prevents us from changing, then let us first change our appearance
It
itself.
looks like you drink it. Okay.
Wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence.
I feel like some people
Replace
find
them
moles
with luster
cute.
and radiance, and we shall never again hang our heads.
I mean,
in shame.
wrinkles, I feel like a lot of people would want to get rid of those.
That is why Butterfly Do exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new life.
Woo!
Well,
Becoming
whether it actually
insects.
works or not, after that speech, Paimon's already sold.
Mr. Rawat, could I ask if you've used this product yourself?
Oh, if he says no.
Of course, I tried
Okay.
it many times while I was testing it. You can consider me a product ambassador.
Well, I think we should get some evidence, proof, Oh, guys, sounds like freaking with the drama. But you know what I mean, like a before and after photo to see if actually
Wow, then it's sure to work.
you can really. Jesus
Still,
Christ.
I don't expect to convince you just by blowing my own trumpet.
Okay, he knows.
So, could I get a volunteer from the audience to try it out?
They die.
Oh, Paimon volunteers!
Oh, sure. Surely.
Oh! Ah, what an honor! It appears we have a giant of the Fontaine Beauty Association
Oh, they
here
just
with us.
know.
In that case, Miss Sigewinne, could we seek your most expert opinion on this product?
Sure.
Wait, if you go under a pen name, that usually means you want to conceal your own identity, right?
Wow. Is that Romaritime?
Oh, they just know her, like, oh,
They say
okay. I
she's
thought
the
it was like a
pickiest
secret.
user of skincare products.
That's why I
in
told
all
Paimon
of
the shush
Fontaine.
earlier. Don't worry.
Here
Sorry,
you
Paimon.
go.
Well, it's very kind to the skin, and the absorption rate is high. Even for
Oh, she's gonna get
Fontaine,
sick.
This is a first-rate product. Wow, now that's high praise.
I'll take one.
Any discounts?
All right. Well, all that remains for me to say
Straight to
is
the discounts.
Butterfly Do is now on sale.
The enthusiastic shopping experience
Think
rapidly.
we should buy a bottle too?
Just something to I guess get rid of the stock. Nah, you're cute enough already.
Aww, really?
Look at
Well,
me, man.
it's
Such a
still
good friend.
good to care for your skin, though, right? Paimon
True,
definitely
actually
feels
true.
kind of rough from being exposed to the elements all the time.
Actually, true.
If you're worried about
yeah.
whether it's the right product for you, well, luckily for us, Sigewinne's here, so we can get an expert consultation.
Oh, that was the whole intro. Fuck. Yeah, I forgot about this screen. The warmth of lies. Oh my god. Ah, you already know. Oh god, I wonder who's gonna be lying. Wait, can we speak to these people?
I'm buying for a friend, but I just want to check. This is designed for both women and men, right?
Yeah, bud. Yeah. Yeah, buy for a friend. Sure, bud.
I was looking to switch up my skincare routine anyway. I'm gonna try this out as soon as I get home tonight.
Oh, you're the one who, like, blushed. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Aw, I wish I'd saved up my pocket money.
Great job. G?
Stocks are running low, so purchase soon to avoid disappointment.
I've never heard someone say it like that before, but true.
It's an honor to
Did
receive
you say
such
before
high
stocks
praise
run
from you.
out?
To be
Well,
honest, I
'cause
was
you'll be
also hoping
disappointed.
you might be able to point out some flaws in the product so I can keep improving it.
With most skincare products, the pros and cons only become apparent with long-term use. Yet, this one has instant benefits, improving skin quality without any obvious side effects. It's one of a kind.
Oh, you know something bad's gonna happen now.
Don't worry though. I
There's
plan to
nothing
keep
I've got
using
as perfect
and I'll
solution.
publish
There's
regular
never a
reviews
perfect
in Beauté
solution.
Fleur. You can read
Even
my
in
thoughts
fairy
there.
tales and
All
shit.
you need to do is subscribe.
You heard what she said, subscribe.
I was hoping for a more casual conversation, but you are a beauty association leader after all. I understand if you want to keep this professional.
Sigewinne? Excuse us, Miss Beauty Expert. But do you think this product is a good choice for me and him?
Wait, are you the renowned traveler?
Oh, yes I am.
That's right! And by his side, the equally famous Paimon.
Do you beat the floating fairy?
Well, I don't normally handle customer questions personally, but since it's the traveler asking, allow me to make an exception. Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types, so no matter who you are, you can rest assured that it will be kind to your skin. If anything, it might be marginally more effective on Fontainian's skin, but other than that, it works the same on everyone.
Why would it work better on Fontainians?
In the interests of protecting my trade secrets, I'm afraid I can't answer that, Miss Paimon.
I was gonna say maybe the primordial sea. Oh, that's gonna get a bit spicy, isn't it? But then I realized everyone in Fontaine's human now, so
Alright then.
Actually human.
How about a friend discount?
Save yourself the trouble. I'd be greatly honored to have both of you use my product. Here, take 2 bottles for free.
oh shit!
Paimon's
Damn!
surprise!
Hey, oh my god! What's the catch? This is not proper. It's done.
I can see why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply a token
He
of
seems
my
like a
esteem.
cool dude.
There's no
That's the
business
problem right
motivation
now.
behind it. To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty. I consider it a labor of love.
Admirers of physical beauty? Eesh, that's embarrassing to say out loud. It sounds so shallow.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Miss Paimon. Most people claim to desire inner virtue, but it's still physical appearance that turns their heads. This is a fact of life. It's only natural for people to desire to become beautiful.
True.
And that's exactly what inspired me to choose this research direction in the first place.
You're right. Everyone loves beauty, don't they?
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler to use this product for now. Why? Is there a problem with it? The quality is fine. I just think there's room for improvement. I think I could add some ingredients to the mix to make it more effective.
Did you say that to him though?
Really? Then why didn't you tell the
Yeah, okay.
Lords about that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Researchers are a very special breed of human. You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't mind very much. But if you tell them that someone else could do a better job, ooh, now that'll make them really upset.
I mean, but he asked. He was hoping for improvement.
If
so I
I'd
don't know.
mentioned it, he probably wouldn't have given you those 2 bottles for free. Fair enough, that makes sense. If you're interested in the more effective version, I can write up a list of ingredients for you. Just
Okay.
come get me once you've gathered them. When you say more effective, you mean it'll make Paimon even prettier? Ooh, how can we say no?
A prettier Paimon?
As for me, it's probably time I got back to the Fortress of Meripede. I mustn't leave the infirmary unattended for too long. Alright, see you there then!
Alright, bye, Sigrid. Wait, she didn't tell us what materials to get. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's collect the materials, I guess. Alright. God damn it. So I obviously that guy's got to become evil at some point. I think we know that. Like, but I just don't know.
Just
Like,
up ahead, traveler.
Oh.
The ingredients for Sigewinne should be nearby.
oh, we need to kill that thing. Well, I got a great team for this, don't I?
Great! That's
All right.
everything. Let's head to the Fortress of Mirrorpede.
All right, I love that echo in the water. It makes it so like more immersive, you know, in a way. I just wonder. I'm just so curious. Oh my god, I'm just so curious how this is gonna go, man. I think we're gonna find her old best friend. I think that's what we're gonna be doing. And we're also gonna find out that this guy had some evil ass plan. I think that's probably how it's gonna work. But geez, we haven't been here in a while, have we? We have not been here for a while. I think the last time we came here was probably Act 5, I would say. Holy shit. Yeah, let's go. There she is.
Whoa, the infirmary is packed.
Risley!
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Another me. He looked exactly like me.
What?
Got it? Okay. I've written down everything you told me.
Sounds like
Now,
schizophrenia or
have a few
something,
tests
maybe?
to run. Take a deep breath and don't worry. It's nothing to be nervous about. First, which finger am I holding up?
Your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine. I'm not crazy.
Very good. Now, on to the next. Hey there, Your Grace. It's been a while, huh?
Ah, it's you two.
Yo.
Indeed it has. I would offer you some tea, but I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate. Duty calls.
No worries. Actually, we were looking for Sigewinne. Do you, know what all of this is about?
Did he use the skincare products?
This inmate came running to the guards in a panic, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
A doppelganger? Doesn't that just mean someone else kinda looks like him?
And that's what I thought when the report first reached my desk. But we've inspected our records. No one even vaguely resembles him. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I can only surmise that he's having some mental issues. So I brought him for a medical evaluation.
Alright, very good. Take a sip of water and rest for a bit.
Alright, I'll do that.
Evaluation complete. I couldn't find any symptoms pointing to a physical condition.
I see. So do you still believe there's more likely to be an issue with his mind than his body?
I have to assume so for now. Psychological issues are more difficult to detect. At this stage, we can at least confirm that he is in command of his cognitive faculties.
The rumor mill will go crazy if word of this gets out. Guards, take him to the ward for a period of observation. The Marechaussee Phantom has requested my cooperation on a case, otherwise I'd deal with this myself. Sorry for the trouble, head nurse.
Oh, interesting.
I'll have to leave this to you.
No problem, Your Grace. I'll add him to my observation list.
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who've made the trip just to see you. I imagine it must be important. You probably won't need to add them to your observation list, though.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you. Hey there, Sigewinne! It's actually not that important, but...
I'll be in my office if you desperately need me. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye!
Oh, sorry. I thought it was good.
Sigewinne. Would you mind waiting for just a
We
moment?
got the goods.
I have another patient to see.
We got the goods.
Just
Oh.
find an empty bed and take a seat.
Okay.
I won't be long. Oh, sure.
Sigewinne, we've brought him. And he seems to have taken a turn for the worse again.
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down here. Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Sigewinne. Maybe now's not the time to ask for her help with skincare.
Patience, but she'll help us. We just need to wait. In the meantime, we could offer to help you.
Good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting to observe her at work. Well, this could hurt, so I suggest you take a deep breath first. Did his face melt? What happened to him?
It's anyone's guess. His face melted off shortly after arriving at the fortress.
What?
But since he's a serious offender, he can't be allowed out for medical treatment. Best we can do for now is ask the head nurse to give him something to manage the symptoms. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. We still need to bring him to the Marshose
The
Phantom
fuck?
for questioning. What if he scares them half to death?
Has to be the
Will
skin.
that be
Oh
our
my god,
fault?
it's the fuck. It's the it's the skincare products, right?
Marshose Phantom? Does this have something to do with the case Risley's dealing with?
Yep, it was a huge case. They bagged a few dozen crooks in one fell swoop. And this guy's the baddest apple of the bunch. He harmed countless people. And now, it looks like it's all finally catching up with him.
You done gawking?
Not yet. I need to check the severity of your ulcers to decide the right dosage. Don't worry. We Melazines have a very different sense of aesthetics from humans. To me, you just look like a little kitty with slightly scruffy fur, but still just as cute.
Don't patronize me. Do I look like a kid to you? Just give me the meds and let me out of here. I already missed my cell.
Hey, lose the attitude. You dare talk back to our head nurse like that again, your days are numbered.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication now. Tell me if it hurts, alright? Look how nice.
I'm afraid he's gonna
Sigewinne's
accidentally,
being.
like, if it hurts, he's gonna spring out his leg or something by
What a
accident.
nasty piece of work.
Jesus.
Can I leave now?
Wow, not a peep. What a brave little guy.
Thank you,
A
Sigewinne.
brave little
And I
guy.
apologize for the trouble.
So, Traveler, Paimon, did you bring the ingredients?
Interesting.
We did, but we don't want to interfere or anything. You're busy saving lives here. Oh, don't be silly. I agreed to it, didn't I? Just hand me the ingredients, and I'll make some time to whip it into the improved version for you. Take a rest here if you want. Or, if you're not tired, I hear they're holding a new pancreation tournament in the administration area.
Yo.
Or
I haven't done that world
alternatively,
quest yet.
is there anything we could help you with, Sigewinne?
Take it as a token of my gratitude.
That's right! Let us help you out! It's the least we could do! Good point. Kind-hearted humans start to develop guilt if they accept free help from others. Don't worry. I'll take a look at my schedule. I'm sure I can find something to treat this condition. I gotta warn you, though, it'll be tiring work. So I suggest you take a break first, then come back and see me when you're ready.
Gonna be harder than fighting multiple gods? Probably not.
We're ready, Sigewinne. What's our first mission? I found the perfect job for the Traveler. First, I'd like you to lie down in this bed.
And stay there until I finish working.
What for? I need you to pretend to be sick.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, what?
Is it that difficult? I thought you did a pretty good job last time.
Oh yeah, we did
So
pretend.
you knew.
I mean, makes sense, but yeah.
I sure did. He was way more interesting than the usual malingering inmates.
I forgot we
And
did
you
that.
played along very well, Paimon. I observed you two for quite a while after that. Well, this is
Yeah, she kind of, she was really sus.
To do it again
I
now.
remember. I remember she was like, that's where we thought she was as sus as fuck.
No time to explain. My next patient will be here any second. Please just do as I say. You can, pretend like you've got a nasty headache. And throw in some dry heaving for good measure. Okay.
Who is it gonna be?
Hey, Doc.
It's a
me.
kid? The fuck?
I'm only here because my mom won't stop pestering me about it. So annoying.
Well, your mother has enough on her plate with a busy job. Well, the last thing she needs is to worry about you being sick as well.
I know. I shouldn't treat the place like a playground. Shouldn't go swimming in the lower levels where we join up with the sea, because it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work.
Why is a kid living in the Fortress America?
I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this and don't do that.
Oh, is the kid just, her mum just has to stay here for a little bit and kids with her?
All right. Sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature. Your fever still hasn't gone down. Well, here's your medicine. 1 cup for starters, and we'll see if it helps.
But Doc, it's so bitter.
Oh,
Do I really have to drink it? I mean, I'll
Add
be
some
fine,
sweetener.
right? I've got an uncle who caught a cold. His fever went away on its own after a couple days. Can't you just write me a note saying I'm on the mend? I just need something to keep my mom off my case.
I sure can. You're a very brave boy, after all.
Huh? Brave? What makes you say that?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, then you'll have to tough it out like this guy. Hang in there, traveler. Are you gonna puke? Paimon can get you a paper bag.
Huh?
oh, it's so. Oh, we're doing this to show the kid how bad it can become.
As long as you're tough enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as rain after just a few days' rest.
And if I'm not tough enough?
Oh,
Hey! Wake up! Wake up! Put it this way.
you're dead.
At least you'll never have to see the doctor again, right?
I
Damn.
think maybe I'll take
She
that
did
medicine
go there.
after all, if that's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, of course.
I mean, true, you never have
Here,
to see the
it's
doctor
still
again.
warm.
It's so bitter. Oh.
All done. Great job, you two. That kid really doesn't know what's good for him. His mother's a guard here. She's been working
okay.
back-to-back shifts lately, but unfortunately his
She's a
father's
guard.
away on
I
a
thought her
business
mother was,
trip
like,
right now. She had no
in
choice
prison.
but to bring her son here for the time being. He was
Okay.
quite happy at first. He seemed to think that the Fortress of Meripede would be all fun and games. So you made us put on that act just to scare a kid into taking his medicine? That's a pretty sneaky trick. Seems like there's a whole side to Sigewinne we never knew about. It's a technique I learned from my teacher.
What do you mean another side that we never knew about? Remember when she shot us with a freaking dart?
Oh, you had a teacher? Was she a Melazine doctor too?
She had a dart, man.
She was human. She passed away a long time ago. Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. I really liked my teacher, so it's always nice when I get to talk about her with other people. She was a traveling doctor, and since she didn't have a clinic, she'd go out and visit her patients wherever they were. Dealing with the badly behaved ones was her specialty. She used to say, if you can scare the little brats into taking their medicine, you won't have to hear them wailing and screeching when their condition gets worse. She sounds like a pretty strict teacher. Strict? Well, that's not how my teacher saw it. She thought of herself as terrifying to kids. Strange way for a doctor to describe themselves. Now Paimon's curious to know what she looked like. As it happens, I actually have a picture of her.
Oh god. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay, that'll terrify the kids. Yep. All the children she treated thought she was a witch. Why does it almost sound like you're envious of her? Oh, because I am. If she was here, all the children would take their medicine without any need for tricks. A doctor who looks like a witch. True, they wouldn't dare try anything funny with her around. Oh, me, on the other hand, it's hopeless. Children aren't afraid of me at all. That's actually a good thing, you know? Oh, my next patient should be arriving now. Would you mind lending me a hand again?
Oh, who was
Sure
this?
thing! On to the next mission!
As it does also pays Lacey is finally done with the work for today.
Is it nighttime already? That flew by. You really have a busy job, Sigewinne. Well, thanks to you two, it was much easier today. Aww.
Glad we could help.
Should we get some rest? It's getting pretty late. Oh, there is one last thing. I have to keep it confidential, so I usually leave it till after everyone's clocked out. Confidential? Are you sure you can tell us? Well, it's fine. You're not living here anymore, so it's okay if you know.
Living
All
here.
it is I have to prepare some ingredients to make healthy meals with. Wait, you mean those healthy meals?
The ones that magically appear on the 3rd day?
My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals I prepare in front of them, so I have to prep the ingredients in secret, then let the chef at the Coupon cafeteria handle the rest.
You're the one who made those purple things?
Considering even the chef's version makes people uneasy, it really makes you wonder what's in it.
Oh
You
god.
want to find out? I can teach you how to make it. That way, if you ever suffer from exhaustion on your future travels, you can prepare a healthy meal for yourself. It's really good for you, you know.
I feel like a healthy meal shouldn't turn purple, I'm just saying.
Sure? Guess we can help out one more time.
And this is like, I don't know, pure
The
purple
ingredients
food.
are ready. Now, put them on the table and add them in the order I tell you. First, we add
There's
the
no
special
actual
slime
food here.
condensate. Stir it thoroughly.
There's no actual
then pour
food.
it in. See that? It adds elasticity. It looks just like tasty jelly, doesn't it? Yeah.
They could have did better job
it
that.
really does. Until you remember it's slime condensate. Next up, xenochromatic crystals. You want to crush them up into a fine powder, like powdered sugar.
What the fuck is happening?
Are those from Fontimer aberrants? Are you sure they're edible? Finally, we'll need some high-protein meat. Frogs are an excellent choice. You just need to clean their innards, and then you're left with some
chicken?
lovely tender meat.
Oh, beef. Why frogs?
Oh, frogs. And
I mean,
we're done.
You can't
All
eat.
that's
You
left
can't
now is
eat
to
frogs,
pack them
but
into lunch boxes and hand them to Walsey. Yesterday in the production
I don't
zone,
know, man. I don't know.
noticed an inmate who's been working for 2 days straight. That means it's a healthy meal for him tomorrow. Sigewinne really does have the inmate's best interests at heart.
I just feel like there's a better way to do it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But there has to be a better way, right? Okay, let's give it to him, I guess. Oh look, it's Brandon Line. Crazy.
Ah, head nurse. Got some extras for me?
Just the one today. The serial number's on the lid.
Sounds good. I'll make sure it gets delivered.
Sounds like they're talking in code. Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I only wish I could do more. You work so hard for all our sakes. I'd happily lose a little sleep if it meant helping you out.
That won't do. If you reduce your sleeping hours any further, your health will start to suffer.
All right. Nurse's orders. I'll do as I'm told. But you take care of yourself too.
Well, I'm done with work for today. Thanks for helping out, you two. Seems like the
No
guards
problem.
and staff here have a lot of respect for you, Sigewinne. In just one day of helping you with your work, it feels like we've done a lot for the fortress.
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night, but I think you'll agree, this is urgent.
Okay, just relax and catch your breath. What's the matter?
The guard at the observation ward, Odilon, he told me to pass on a message to you. One of the inmates there, the guy suffering from possible hallucinations, well, he seems to have made a sudden recovery, and now he wants to apply for permission to leave the ward.
Huh? Already? You were right to tell me. I'll have to examine him and make sure he's well before we discharge him. Looks like we've got one job as medical assistants left. We'll come with you.
That's a bit of a speedy recovery, if I can say so. Oh, for fuck's sake, let's go up again. Oh, god damn it. Fortress of Meripede is kind of an irritating place to navigate. Ah. I just curious, like, it feels like we're kind of all over the place right now. So I don't know what could happen, really. Maybe that's what they're planning, you know? Throw us all over the place and then continue with the storyline. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen.
Ah, head nurse, you're finally here. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused you, but I believe I've now made a full recovery. After giving it some thought, I'm sure that I was probably just seeing things. Stress-related, I imagine. I'd been working long hours, so I definitely wasn't in the best state of mind.
I totally understand. Still, I have to give you an examination before I can discharge you, okay? So, take a deep breath and don't be nervous. It'll be the exact same procedure as we did this morning. We can start whenever you're ready.
Again, so sorry. I was in such a state this morning, I barely recall anything. Would you mind taking me through it again?
Oh, not at all. It's a lot to remember. First up, we have a little cognitive test. Just concentrate and you'll be fine. To start with, which finger am I holding up?
Your pinky.
Okay.
Alright, all indicators seem normal.
So it was a stress-induced hallucination after all?
Well, we've certainly had previous cases of mental illness caused by overwork, which is why I carefully observe everyone in the production zone. I wonder how I managed to miss the signs this time.
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. I'm just still adapting, that's all. Pushed myself too hard, and I guess I couldn't take it.
He sounds like he is covering something up.
Thanks for looking after me.
That
I'll be as good as new after a good night's sleep. And if you can give me the okay, I know I'll sleep better back in my good old dorm.
It can be difficult to relax in an unfamiliar environment. Alright then, you can leave the ward. I suggest you take 2 days off to focus on your recovery. I'll take you off the observation list for now, so you're officially discharged.
Great. I can't thank you enough, head nurse.
Mr. Odilon, could you escort him back?
I thought that was Risley for a second.
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the administrative area tonight, so nothing will go wrong. You have my word.
Guess you're finally done for the day now, huh?
Yep. But I still haven't gotten around to making that improved lotion for you yet.
Oh,
no rush! Seriously, it's super late now. You should go get some rest too.
Well, tomorrow it is then. Good night, Traveler. Good night, Paimon.
I guess we're sleeping here.
Hope you sleep well.
Oh, don't you worry. We will. After a productive day of work, we're both gonna sleep like a log.
Good night.
Yeah, sleep tight, Sigewinne. See you tomorrow.
Are we gonna see a vision and then child again? What? Switcheroo. Oh fuck. Oh my god, thank god. Alright. Quick. Before it goes after midnight. So, what's gonna happen here, man? What? Okay, we got like, no, we got literally. Oh no, we got like 8 hours.
Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Sigewinne.
Alright. I guess she's in her office. Yep, she is. Alright. So, this is called Switcheroo now. I don't know what that could mean. Like, this is gonna go weird, isn't it? It's gonna go weird. Holy fuck!
Whoa! How is the infirmary even busier than yesterday?
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. I have a few people here for a checkup, so you might need to wait for a while.
No problem. Anything we can do to help?
There's a bit of a complicated situation here. I'm still getting to the bottom of it myself.
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
He's seeing things again.
You're in a medical facility. Keep it down.
Please, listen to me. I'm not Gascon. I'm Uy.
You're a horrible liar, you know that? We get all your mugshots with the arrest warrants. It's clear as day that you're Gascon.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this. Then you guys dragged me in here for an interrogation.
So, switching minds is on... So, switching consciousness with someone else is on the table now.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on. If you truly are the victim of an injustice, yelling isn't going to achieve anything.
Everyone...
At most, it'll delay your vindication.
I think even the guys need to stop, like, yelling. I think everyone just is like, "What? Calm down, bro."
All right.
And just let him say his
get
whole
it.
story, and then.
This is nuts. Yesterday's interrogations went fine, and now this.
Morning, Your Grace. What's going on?
Remember the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marachose Phantom?
Yeah.
Well, we've been questioning the inmates involved this morning. Every single one of them is claiming mistaken identity.
The fuck?
That's even weirder than what that guy was saying yesterday.
The thing is, none of them have been able to provide any evidence whatsoever to support their claims. Questioning them further got us nowhere, so for now, we've brought them to the infirmary.
And we thought yesterday was as busy as it got for Sigewinne.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look. Perhaps there's something we missed.
But who's this Potter? I'm Honor. I applied to get out to see your daughter when I wake up.
Wait.
I didn't really read it, so.
Interesting. The inmates they spoke of in their statements appear to all be due for release today.
Huh.
I noticed that too. If that's their plan, they're underestimating us a little. Every serious offender claims that there's someone else who just so happens to be due for release today. And they're expecting us to go along with that.
I feel like, yeah, it is good to, like, suspect that, but I feel like it's good to, like, not 100% rely on that one thing you're thinking
All the
of
more reason to be
right
cautious. Lumberzar, check the release list for today and make sure no one gets processed. We're gonna need an excuse, though. Just say we're out of forms, and that we're furiously printing more as we speak.
I'm on.
Wow.
It's conceivable that our group of serious offenders somehow found a way to switch places with inmates who are about to be released, so they can walk out right under our noses.
We did consider that possibility. But I mean, just look at them. They match the warrants, period. How could there have been a switch?
Only if they're dead ringers for the inmates due for release, I suppose. I gave you that name list yesterday to assist in your investigation. Did that help?
Yes, the inmates' mugshots were attached to the list. The first thing I did was check for lookalikes, and I didn't find any. The only other thing that stands out to me is that their voices sound a little different today. But it's not exactly hard to put on a fake voice.
Oh, really? What does our head nurse make of all
But I
this?
feel like it's no point.
Give me a moment. I think I have a way to confirm whether there's been a switch.
But how would the...
I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me.
Huh? Isn't that the guy from yesterday?
This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcers, which require an operation in the hospital at the Court of Fontaine. I authorized him to leave the fortress for medical treatment under guarded escort.
Yes, like I told you. I'm not Putton. I'm Honore.
So there has been a swap.
What?
Well, I can see what happened in Potton's case, but how do you explain the other inmates? You're not telling me their souls switched bodies.
What the fuck is going on?
No, I believe it was their faces that got switched.
What? Huh?
The method is a bit like replacing a tooth. Take the bad tooth out, put a false one in. And actually, I think I can prove it to you. Traveler, Paimon, do you remember Eric from the other day?
Yeah, sure do.
Then you can be my witnesses. To start with, please fetch the inmate who claims to be Eric.
Oh, please, for the love of God, so you don't have to listen to all of them. Okay, I'm just gonna skip.
So, you're Eric?
Yes, head nurse.
Oh, no,
it's
okay.
me.
Henry.
You do believe me, right?
I need to do another examination on you. Same procedure as yesterday.
All right. It's the cognition test first, right? So I need to concentrate.
Now, try to recall if you can. The last time we did this test, which finger did I hold up?
Oh.
I believe it was...
Okay.
Your index finger.
But that means...
It wasn't the same person?
So basically, last night the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied to leave the observation ward. Sigewinne did another test before letting him leave, but that time she held up her pinky finger.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know about any tests last night. There was nothing to do in the observation ward, so I went straight to bed. Then I somehow woke up in a high-security cell.
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation for the strange events of the past 2 days.
So, what exactly happened?
I am so confused.
The gang of serious offenders wanted to break out of prison, so they identified a group of scapegoats, namely inmates whose terms were almost up, and planned to switch appearances with them. Last night, when Odilon was on duty, they ambushed him and had one of their group switch appearances with him using their face-swapping method. That allowed them to avoid scrutiny from the other guards.
How does that even work?
Then, once all the other inmates were asleep, Odilon spent his night shift carrying out the remainder of their switcheroo plan. However, they made one mistake. Henri changed his appearance to match Eric's earlier than he should have done, and ended up being spotted by the real Eric. Real Eric came to the guards for help, but we didn't know then what we know now. So we put it down to hallucination and sent him to the observation ward. However, since one of the gang members was posing as a guard, they simply changed real Eric's appearance and had their Eric take his place, muddying the waters even further.
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list by then, and no inmates on that list can be processed for departure until I've discharged them.
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt to get fake Eric off the list.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. The Duke cracked the case.
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But I'm afraid that we ruled out the possibility of face switching very early on in this process.
Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. In fact, one of the explicit duties of the Melazines in the Marechaussee Phantom is to identify criminals in disguise. We carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in this case.
Huh. Well then, how do we explain all this?
Bro, what the fuck is going on, man?
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release, and are using that to commit identity fraud.
Actually, there is a potion that can completely change someone's appearance. If they use that, even a Melazine wouldn't be able to detect it.
A shape-shifting potion?
Don't tell me it's that potion from the beginning.
Forgive me, head nurse, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it. If such a potion truly existed, it would jeopardize our entire investigative process at the Marechaussee Phantom. Are you certain of this?
Yes, I am.
But...
Please, trust me in my professional opinion as an experienced clinician.
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. If we can round up all the inmates suspected of switching places, then have a little talk with both sides, we might just get our answer. Yep, let's do that.
Okay. Well, it was our negligence that meant we had to come and conduct these post-internment interrogations. And I know it's put you out. We'll do it your way.
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. A bunch of people already got processed 2 hours ago.
Oh.
I checked the list, and sure enough, it's all the people who gave statements.
2 hours ago? That's before today's interrogations began. They had this all planned out.
So there really was a switch after all. They
What
really
the
pulled
fuck?
the
We
wool
keep
over our
going
eyes
back
on
and
this
forth,
one.
man.
We should be able to catch up with them
The
if we leave
characters don't even
now,
know what the
right?
fuck's going on.
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch faces again after leaving the fortress. And if the Marechaussee's Melazines can't even spot them, we wouldn't know where to start searching.
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Come on, Traveler.
Technically, there is one more lead we could follow up on. We were only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Oh!
I believe his name is Rawat.
Him.
Oh? Rawat? Isn't that the handsome guy we met at that skincare promotion?
Handsome?
Maybe from a human point of view. I just remember that
Damn.
he specialized in potions. One of the crimes this gang is charged with is
So
the
Palmer's human?
manufacture and sale of
Palmer's
illicit
human?
drugs. According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research and used it in their operation. At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and he tried to negotiate with them. But once he discovered their criminal operation, he reported them to the authorities. Thanks to his report, we were able to swoop in and arrest them all in one go.
What a hero! Bet that took courage on his part.
No doubt. This is worth following up on. As the one who snitched on them, it's highly likely that Rawat will be targeted by the escapees. That aside, since he's negotiated with them in person before, there's a chance he'll have some additional information for us.
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on the face switch victims for us.
Of course.
Miss Morgan, I'd like to come along and help you catch these criminals.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night, so I feel partly responsible.
Don't say that, head nurse. Your focus was on the inmates' health, and rightly so. We can't ask you to help with arresting criminals. That's our duty.
I also have a more personal reason. Cotton is a patient of mine, and if I don't get a new batch of medicine to him in time, his condition will get much worse.
Look, head nurse, I completely understand where you're coming from. But arresting criminals is dangerous business. And if anything happened to you, none of us can afford to take on that responsibility.
Don't worry, I can defend myself just fine.
Yeah!
You say that, but still.
If I may, Miss Morgan, Sigewinne is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more expertise on the topic than your team. My suggestion would be to bring her with you. And if you really are worried for her safety, then...
Hey, we can come along. Poe and I are coming along anyway.
Ah, there you go, right on cue. Knew I could count on you.
Okay. Well, since this plan has the Duke's blessing, far be it from me to refuse.
What if one of them's pretending
We should
to
head
be
off
the
immediately.
Duke?
Time is of the essence.
Oh, jeez. That's the thing now, what if they could just like face swap to be the Duke? I feel like that's a pretty high possibility. I don't even know what's happening, I gotta be honest. I don't even, like... fine.
Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here on urgent business.
Where's her team?
And we're gonna need you to cooperate.
The marsh is a phantom. Let me guess, you're investigating some more legal research?
Not this time, no. We're looking for a researcher. Do you know where we might find Mr. Rawat?
Rawat. Oh yeah, Mr. Handsome, right? He actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though. You can see what they know.
Just a handful? Paimon figured he'd be the most popular guy around.
Well, I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks, so he tends to make a good first impression on people. But in all his time here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his peers. That's no way to make real friends around here.
Maybe he just doesn't like to... I don't know.
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion.
I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind of guy who's good at making friends.
Really? Paimon couldn't tell. Must be a Melusine perception thing.
I just realized her eyes are like stars.
Okay,
It's like a galaxy.
we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues. Let's split up. It'll save us some time.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Sigewinne. Paimon's suddenly kind of curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
Okay, so... Oh, you? Okay.
Hey there, are you in Teep?
What do you want?
Jesus, what the fuck?
We're here to ask about Rawat.
Damn.
Any idea where he might be? We were told you were pretty close with him.
Close? Not sure that's the word I'd use. He wouldn't even let me use his patent.
Huh?
It's been a good few days since I last saw him. I don't know where he's at. Go ask someone else.
Would the patent in question happen to be related to the new skincare product he developed?
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda.
Butterfly dew, or whatever he calls it. I heard he made a tidy sum off of that one.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Most of the other researchers here focus on
There we go.
mechanics, energy, stuff like that. I get why he wouldn't be interested in having anything to do with them. But I'm studying coatings. There's a huge overlap in our areas of research. Why would he refuse to work with me? I bought his product once and noticed it contains a unique substance that might have applications in coatings too. If it worked out, I could probably make as much as he's making. Don't get me wrong, I had no intention of plagiarizing his work. I was hoping to get official permission to use his findings in my own research. Followed the proper procedure. It was all above board. I would have had to pay him a license fee and everything. But despite that, he turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's like he's vehemently opposed to the idea of anyone else making the kind of money he does.
He's definitely hiding something.
Huh. So is
Probably.
Rawat antisocial, or is this guy just jealous?
Maybe both of the above.
Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any info about
He has
Rawat's
to be hiding
whereabouts from
something,
him.
right?
Let's go.
Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antib, next time you go shopping, you should buy some Buell fruits. Peel the skin, steep in water, then drink. It'll help calm your mood.
Huh? Yeah. Thanks.
He was like, what? Oh, Jesus.
Gonna have to cut this chat short. I have a patent application to write.
Damn, I thought he was actually gonna be a bitch there. I thought he was like, oh god, fuck off. Oh, I have to go up there. Oh, please, I love ghosts if we can climb this. Oh my god, I actually thought we couldn't.
Excuse us, are you Audrey?
That's me. What is it?
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Close friends? You mean because I told him I had feelings for him once?
Oh?
I doubt I'm the first or last at the Institute to make that mistake.
Damn.
Why would you single me out as a close friend? I should have known, really. Men like him, they just enjoy being surrounded by fawning women. They're not interested in a serious relationship.
That's not...
Okay. We were just kind of wondering if you might know where we can find him.
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember me.
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else?
I think she knows Rawat better than she cares to admit. If we leave now, it might be a wasted opportunity.
Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her while she's in this state, are we?
She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean. But I know a cure.
It's curable?
Oh, we're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point, he could be in grave danger.
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
There we go. There we go.
Oh, that's right, yeah! The Marsho say Phantom said that he's been targeted by some pretty bad people. We need to make sure he's
probably
safe.
true. I mean, probably
What? How has this happened? He seemed fine when I last saw him, and that was only a couple of days ago. Just happened to run into him, of course.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
I see. Well, do you have any thoughts on where he might be right now?
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety. If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty tough financially, and these days she's housebound due to illness. He makes regular trips back home to check on her.
Aww.
Oh, okay. Do you know the address?
Nope, sorry. I only found out the thing about his mother because it came up in conversation once. I was just trying to find out more about him, you know, so I could get to know him better. When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take care of his mother. And yeah, maybe that was a stupid idea, but did he really have to yell at me for it? It's like, fine, I can take no for an answer, but what's with the temper tantrum?
He's hiding something in that home.
Unbelievable. These guys only want to show you their charming, well-groomed exterior. They can't stand it when a few home truths shine through.
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring up again.
We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the marechaussee officers when we regroup.
Cool, sounds like a plan.
Do we really have to speak to the last guy? Oh, fucking hell. Alright.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Bertram?
Are they light up? What the fuck?
Who's asking?
Just some concerned citizens helping out the Marechaussee Phantom with an investigation. We'd like to ask you about Rawat's whereabouts, if that's okay. We're told the two of you are pretty close.
Not anymore, we're not. Turns out we don't see eye to eye.
Oh yeah? What happened?
The thing about us researchers is, most of us do what we do for some sort of higher purpose. But not Rawat. All he cared about was how to commercialize his findings. He won't even let you work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights. How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
So that's what Rawat is really like.
We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do. Medicine serves the highest purpose of all the sciences.
Hey.
Wow, turns out Sigewinne's got some real clout.
Thing is, I have no real way of knowing where he might be. I stopped working with him 2 months ago, and I've barely seen him since. But if you want my advice, I'd say go talk to the peddlers. There's a few he meets with every other day or so. Maybe they know where he's at.
Peddlers?
The fuck is that?
Yeah, back when I was working with him, I noticed he met with them quite often. Wouldn't surprise me if they were involved in some shady business together, because it seemed like they went out of their way to avoid discussing anything in my presence. The little I overheard was about manufacturing and selling pharmaceutical drugs. Like I said, he's all about the money.
Drugs? Doesn't he work with skincare products? Do those count as drugs?
No.
Who knows? I never cared to find out.
I wouldn't say.
He's the morgue rubber, not me.
Thank you. You've given us plenty to work with.
Welcome. Goodbye, and may we both reach new heights in our scientific endeavors.
I killed a god.
That's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point.
Actually, I should have talked to the girl again. I would actually want to see what she says.
Well, I've told you everything I know. Don't you think it's time?
Okay. No, not that I care or anything. I thought she was thinking God was still in love with him or something. I was hoping that's something. It's fine. It's fine.
You know, Paimon started out thinking Rawat was a handsome researcher with a friendly and cheerful personality. It's such a surprise to learn that his peers have a different impression of him.
So, what's your view of him now, Paimon?
A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him into a profit chaser with a chip on his shoulder?
So your thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all?
Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. At least in Paimon's opinion. How does such a handsome guy end up being so antisocial? Even with his difficult family background, it just doesn't make any sense.
You can't
Looks
judge
and
a person
personality are
solely
different.
based on their appearance.
Yeah.
Head nurse.
Can't judge a book by its
Traveler.
cover, even though you probably
I
should.
assume you've spoken with the
A book.
researchers.
I mean, a book, not a person.
What did you find out?
A book. Exchange the intelligence you've gathered.
Bertram mentioned Rawat's involvement with some
Sounds so smart
pharmaceutical
saying that.
merchants. Do you know if he's registered any pharmaceutical brands?
Since he was a whistleblower on such a huge case, I ran a background check on him. I don't remember there being any brands under his name.
How strange. If he was so focused on commercializing his research and averse to sharing his technology with others, why wouldn't he have registered his own brands? Maybe he and his business partners needed to avoid public scrutiny?
You think he may have colluded with the gang? Well, the crime was manufacture and sale of drugs, and that would certainly be in his wheelhouse. We can't rule it out.
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though? He was the one who blew the whistle on them!
Yeah, for his own benefit.
Most children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already, but they'll still try to hide the fact that they eat too many sweets. Grown-ups and children aren't so different in that regard.
If you say so.
Hide the truth until
I
it comes
saw
out.
him when he came to make his report, and I certainly didn't get the feeling that he was the type to collude with criminals. Perhaps it's more likely that they were coercing him. You mentioned that he comes from a poor family. So, it's possible that the criminals approached him asking for academic support, luring him in with the promise of riches. By the time he discovered who they really were, he was in too deep. They had leverage on him, so he was forced to keep working for them. I've seen it happen many times before.
That does make a lot of sense. It would definitely explain why he was so unwilling to cooperate with his fellow researchers. No wonder he's so unsociable. He must be on edge all the time with a gang of crooks breathing down his neck.
In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Rawat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us. Oh, there's a good chance they'll get to him before we do.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago. If no one's seen him since, maybe we're too late.
2 days ago?
Or maybe he was just
So
hiding
he went
inside.
missing right after that product promotion.
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too.
Oh, okay.
Not a good sign.
He reported the criminals and then
worry,
sold the
everyone.
products and made money
I
from
believe we
it.
still have a chance. Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle, it's likely that he's gone into hiding.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
must
that's
have been
what I was-
worried
yeah,
that
that's what I
they'd
was
come for him.
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible. The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house, which you mentioned earlier. Seath, think you can find the place?
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address. The one Rawat wrote down was in the outskirts of the city. That should be the place.
Okay.
Okay.
Then there's no time to lose. What?
Oh, sorry, Sigewinne. Sorry. Alright, let's go. It seems like we always end up back in this place. I swear to God, this is the place we went for Cloran's. For Cloran's quest. But actually, maybe it's not. Actually, no, it's not. I'm saying things here. But in the house is all like, why do these people have to always choose the worst spots for houses, bro? Like, holy shit. Holy shit. Right, here we are.
All right, this should be the house. I'm pretty sure this was the address.
Oh, thanks for telling us now.
Okay, I'll knock.
Sounds like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Oh, what's the fastest way to get this door open?
Probably his mom.
Break the door down?
No, I'll handle it. Let the expert deal with it. There'll be a mountain of paperwork if we damage a citizen's property. Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And it's open.
Oh, that's just that gives you a sense of security, you know. That just gives you a sense of security.
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler, head nurse, and I will go inside.
Weapons drawn. So obvious. It's so obvious, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, let's see inside this house. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hello? Anyone home? Oh, there. On the bed, there's an old lady.
Yep.
That's gotta be Rawat's mother, right? She doesn't look like she's in any state to be answering our questions, though.
We could try, but she is very ill. We mustn't force it.
Well, doesn't look like Rawat's here. She's the only one we can talk to.
Yep. Allow me. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask if you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him. Hard of hearing, perhaps. Does anyone have a picture of Rawat?
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am. Is this your son? Do you know where he is?
Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here... Things are looking very bad for him.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning here because he knew he'd be in danger?
Maybe. But if so, where do we look next? Maybe we should take another look at the Institute.
Yes, so.
I suggest we all return there now. We found a good amount of useful information the first time. But perhaps there's something we missed.
What if you look for like a note or
This
something?
is our last hope.
Maybe. Maybe he left a
Sorry,
note for his
officer,
mum like this.
But could I stay here for
maybe?
a while? This patient requires some care.
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse. You're technically here as her assistant after all.
True, you got it.
Also, I'd like some Marechaussee members to stay as well.
And if he
keep
comes,
an eye
and he
on the
comes
area.
barging back in, if someone comes barging in, then
Why's that?
he can protect it.
If Rawat knows how
protect.
serious his mother's condition is, he will return.
Got it.
True.
Okay. I'll tell the squad members in hiding to stay put and keep a lookout.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon.
No problem. But when you say her condition is serious, do you mean...
Yes. She's barely clinging on to life.
Oh.
Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel over there?
Yeah, of course.
Give her a magical concoction. And they like plants. They definitely like plants.
I can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods, including some very expensive medicines. Unfortunately, her condition is so multifaceted that a recovery looks all but impossible.
Sigewinne. Paimon bets being a nurse must be pretty tough at times like this.
Yes, it makes me a little sad. In Melizine's eyes, a human's birth, aging, sickness, and death are as much a part of natural law as sunrise and sunset.
Yeah.
But human medicine can defy that law to some extent. In that sense, it is a science of miracles. That is why I became fascinated with it in the first place. But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all diseases.
Sigewinne.
But don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can. At the
Yeah.
very least, I can lower her fever. That way she'll suffer less, and she might even be able to see her son.
Yeah. All the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those crooks.
Oh, her fever is getting worse. Could I get some hot water?
Sure, we're on the case.
So we could look. Oh. The short tray has been riffled through, and some essentials are in it. Did Rawat come back previously? Probably.
I'll take care of her.
First
Fetch
person.
me some hot water if you would.
God, look at this! First person. the first person shooter, bro. But unfortunately, there's still some ready-made hot water here. And the code seems to have a hidden compartment. This is... The way into the underground lab is written down in the journal. Well... That's probably where he is! I'm guessing that's where he is.
Found the hot water? Sure did. And look what else we found. Judging by this journal, it seems like Rawat has a private lab. There's a good chance he could be there right now. We gotta go tell Officer Morgan right away.
Oh, that's great news. But hold on just a moment. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? It's all right. We'll go bring him back. Please hang in there.
Thank you.
Aww. Okay, I guess we go to that secret lab. Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course we found something, man. Of course we found something. I thought there'd be something with the note on her bedside table. Are they still... Hey, how you guys doing? Found you.
No, don't look this way. I'm supposed to be hiding, remember? Captain's orders.
Yeah, true. It's not like I can see your name tag or anything. Oh my god, yeah, we're like right on the border. What's the point of this little blip here? Why can't you just make it go awful? No. Anyway, let's go. Oh, it's all the way down here? Bro, why you... Like, bro, you would not be able to make it here in, like, even a full day. Like, it would take so long, man. It would take so long. Oh, what the heck? The heck? I was gonna dash in the air, but you can't. Damn. Damn. Oh, what the hell? They're all here? Already all here. Oh, did we already notify her? I guess we already notified her.
It's Officer Morgan! They're already here!
We came as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so careless. The most crucial information of all was hiding right there, in that room. And we missed it.
Don't blame yourself. Right now, we need to focus on finding a way in.
There's a mechanical door over here! Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
Beep bop beep bop beep 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 bop beep. A beep boop beep 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 beep. Enter. And press enter.
It's open. Let's go in.
I just knew the code. The code was putting your hand in front of it. It could be hand. Could be like fingerprint. Alrighty. Let's do this, team. Let's do this, team. We get Sigewinne. We'll get Sigewinne anyway. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Look at it! I haven't done her trial yet, so. Whee!
How did they get in here?
Him?
Up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape.
Oh my lord. Go! Oh! She has a crossbow? Oh no, yeah, she's a bow. No, she's a bow. Alright. Hey! Oh my god! Wait, she's a fucking DPS. What the hell? She's a DPS.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be others hiding deeper inside the facility.
Ah, so these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Marachose Phantom! How did they find this place?
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress!
That's right, I'm on your side. I mean, the Duke sent me. What's the matter? Some sort of mix-up?
Alright.
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
Well, you know.
Oh,
gotta help
swap
His Grace
bodies!
out.
I forgot about
Share
all
the load.
I forgot about the swap bodies thing.
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no recent health issues.
What? But
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face swapping method.
I'm so
Arrest them
confused
all.
at the face swapping thing.
DuPont, stay
I'm so
here and keep guard.
confused
And watch
with
the
that.
exit. If we're not back soon, call for reinforcements.
Got it.
They haven't really explained how it works. I don't know. It feels like just a cheap way how to get like a story. I don't know. It feels weird in my opinion. It just makes I don't. Or maybe I'm just not getting it. Maybe it's just a me problem for not getting it. Whoa! Don't trip over. Whoa! Oh my! It scared me.
Don't slip and fall.
Wait. Whee!
So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility?
This scent. It's probably the ingredients used to make butterfly dew.
Oh god, what is it? I told you it's probably not good for you.
How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location? Given our suspicion that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade, I would have thought that any production facility we find here would be used for illicit purposes.
Perhaps butterfly dew is itself an illegal drug.
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just a guess. We need to find Rawat as soon as possible. He has all the answers we need.
Understood. Well, let's not linger here. Let's go. Come on.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. Alright, let's go. I don't.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door
Kinda
open.
confusing.
Let's find another way around.
Shadow, use your magical powers. I got Ride and Shogun on my team, man. Okay. Whoa, what the fuck?
This one's closed too. What's with those carts and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try.
Okay. No! Fuck. Uh-oh. Oh. Where do we go? Oh, up here, okay. Oh!
No! Illusion shattered.
She feels like more of a DPS than a goddamn healer. Holy shit.
Don't slip and fall.
Okay.
Don't slip and fall.
Venture over there. And then we move this one. And then, yeah. It's so dark. Holy shit. so dark. Let's go. Oh, what the heck is this fucking scary ass thing?
This room's much smaller than the others.
Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a potion-making lab.
Head nurse, over here.
Let's see. Huh? Rawat's clothes? Why would he change here?
Perhaps they stripped him down, left the clothes behind, and disposed of him somewhere else?
Yikes, Sigewinne, where did that come from?
Oh, what a tragic way to go. Especially with such a bright future ahead of him.
You can't just rule out he's dead yet. Jesus Christ.
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Let's keep up the pace.
Alright, let's go.
Don't slip and fall.
But, fuck's sake. I wish this goddamn place was so big.
Don't slip and fall.
Okay, we got another big room. Hopefully he's here. Hopefully, love of God, he's here. Yeah. Yep.
Shh, there's a whole bunch of people in there.
Are you serious? You're telling us that within a day, our faces are going to rot like yours?
Fontanian physiology changed dramatically after that great flood, and it's not as compatible with this face-changing solution as before. The side effects are as you can see.
Why didn't you say anything before we all used it?
Look, my plan got you all out of prison, didn't it? You'd have much bigger problems to worry about right now if the Marshal Say Phantom found out about your other crimes. Consider an ugly mug getting off lightly.
Ugh. You're just lucky we didn't leave you in there after you disappeared on us with no warning. We only let it slide because we're former partners. And now you have the gall to pull a stunt like this?
Partners? Make
His
no
name is
mistake, each
Proper.
of us is only looking out for himself. If you place too much trust in others, well, I'm afraid that's your problem. You hid things from me too. Remember how you each had a spare potion? You kept quiet about it until we planned the prison break?
Oh, and you didn't have a secret spare? Then do you want to explain how you melted your face off before all this?
Guys, that's enough. Calm down. It is what it is.
Him.
Arguing won't change anything. What's the plan, Parton? I'm assuming you brought us here for a reason?
There is no plan. We followed him here on the promise of more juice. But it turns out there ain't a drop here. Besides, what does it matter now anyway? He already said, even if we did get our hands on more of that stuff, switching faces again solves nothing. They're still gonna melt off eventually.
I said enough arguing! Parton, tell us the plan.
The most practical solution is to continue using the potion. Keep switching to a new face before the ulcers can start forming.
Are you kidding me? This stuff was hard enough to get a hold of even when we had a supply. Now you're asking us to use it like skin lotion after the flood all but wiped the supply out?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
Okay, now we're talking. What's the deal?
I have a document I took from that researcher that details how to make a replacement. Just give me one bottle of the undiluted fluid, and I'll get to work. What's the problem? I thought you always kept reserves. Or do you really just have one spare bottle each?
Risley? It's Risley's video. When he said what's the problem, it was like Risley? What the fuck?
What do you think?
That's Risley's
That we
video.
were shipping them into the fortress of Meripede by the basket load?
Well then, say hello to never showing your marred faces in public again.
Ugh, I've heard enough! Get him! Let's see if that document even exists!
Freeze! Marshal Say Phantom!
What? Who let them in?
Officer Morgan, before anything else, please find out Rawat's status.
Rawat?
I don't see him. Hand over the hostage now, if you want any chance of avoiding an extension to your sentences.
Spare us your condescending attempts to coax us back to our cells. You think we're looking to negotiate? Rawat is dead.
Huh?
Arrest them all! Don't let anyone get away!
So they killed him? Jesus.
Strike a pose!
Go, Sigewinne!
Feel a little bit.
Like, look at this, bro. She's literally a DPS. Like, actual DPS. Oh my god.
Illusion shattered.
Oh my god, alright.
It's for medical research.
Whoa.
Now I'm
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Germinate!
Let's dance. Oh, hi. Calm down.
Alright, there we go. I'll light you, there we go.
Huh. Gotta say, I never expected to see the head nurse in combat.
Some patients respond better to a more aggressive treatment plan. Did we get everyone?
Captain, we finished the head count. Potten's missing.
Over there! The door's closing!
Well, here we go.
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. I gotta kill two birds with one stone.
Oh, this is the observation deck we saw.
How did he get up there? There must be a secret passage somewhere. Find it!
Don't waste your energy. I already sealed it off.
How naive. We have more people outside. If we're not back out by the agreed time, they'll come to our rescue.
Well then, you'd better hope they get here in time.
Is he gonna flood it? Oh, it's gas.
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipes. Be careful, it's poisonous.
This is our distribution center, where we store the product derived from our source solution. We had to use special fire prevention methods to prevent contamination. The pipe network here was designed to emit a gas for firefighting. One little modification later, and it makes an efficient death trap.
Why would you do this? Your partners are here too.
Oh, please. If they can't supply what I need, they're of no further use to me. Besides, I can't have them exposing my potential whereabouts.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to open that door!
Go ahead, struggle in vain. Once the last of you croaks, no one will ever find me again. So long!
Are you sure you're ready to leave, Potten? You haven't changed your dressing today.
You can't cure my face, just give up.
And what if I could?
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Oh, I doubt it. After all, Fontanians can no longer dissolve in primordial seawater.
What the... How did you...
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians.
What?
It might look like ordinary water, but it has some unique elements in it. Before the flood, all Fontanians were oceanids, physiologically speaking. A potion made from that fluid could dissolve and reconstruct the face of a Fontanian in much the same way as hydroidolins change form. Theoretically, it could give someone any appearance they wished.
Oh, that's how it
Since the
works.
flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for this potion, nor reap its benefits.
Are you saying this potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with primordial seawater? Then their crimes are far worse than I thought.
How could you know all of this? No, wait. Of course! Well, well. So that's why you have a human appearance.
It also means that I have a formula you're unaware of. The air's getting thicker. It's getting hard to breathe.
Oh?
I might get to make a deal today after all. Alright, keep talking. How do you intend to give me the formula?
Oh, it's not a formula, but a finished product. I have a bottle of it right here.
What?
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it. So I had my friends gather some other ingredients for me, and sure enough, a little experimenting later, I produced the potion.
Huh?
I'm guessing his skincare lotion contains the fruits of your joint research?
Huh. Impressive guesswork. Yeah, we were a supplier for some of the raw ingredients. But it only contains a tiny amount of the active ingredient. The effect is minuscule compared to the undiluted fluid.
Well, I found a way to reverse the dilution process, giving the skincare lotion a similar effect to the fluid it is derived from.
That's impossible.
If I tell you some of the ingredients, I think you can figure it out. First, you need to combine tainted hydrophantasm tissue with transoceanic pearls at a ratio of around 3 to 7.
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic pearls. I see. Can't believe I never thought of that.
So, can we make a deal?
Nah, I can make it myself.
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath this window. Drop the potion in, and I'll release you all.
Nope, not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
Even if you're not bluffing, your potion won't cure my face permanently. You really think you have any leverage here? I'm not closing the valve this time. Clock's ticking.
Fine, then I'll just stand here with the potion in my hand. And when I faint from the poison, I'll drop it and it'll be destroyed.
No.
Well...
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it! Don't let it close again!
That's more like it. In that case, a promise is a promise.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave, now!
Oh! Well, that was a lot easier to convince. That was quite easy to convince him, I have to be honest. Oh, the gay's over here. Wait, can we go back in? I wish they made it so you took damage. I think that would be cool, like over time. I think that would be cool. Yeah, that was very. So he's gonna get caught. I mean, like he's gonna get caught. I mean, it's like, you know. Okay, he kind of fucked himself over right there. I've got to be honest. Gotta be honest.
That was too close. That Potton is a real nasty piece of work.
Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will help relieve the soreness. Same goes for you, Traveler. Oh, but Paimon, you should be fine, right?
Flying fast is pretty tiring too, actually. Anyway, that's not important right now.
Sure thing.
I'm still shocked to learn that there's a whole criminal operation going on behind that skincare lotion.
Shame I ended up giving the improved version to Potton after finally making it for you. I'll make you some more, I promise.
No, please don't. Paimon doesn't want to use that stuff anymore.
So you
Still,
gotta
it was a
catch
pretty
him?
good job that Paimon wanted to buy some in the first place, huh? It ended up saving everyone's lives. That's gotta count for something.
CJ was the one doing the saving.
Yeah, Paimon was just kidding.
Head nurse, I've done a final head count of our team and the criminals. Everyone's here and doing fine. We're ready to escort the fugitives back to the fortress of Meripede. It's a shame that we didn't find Rawat. At this point, I'm afraid he's probably deceased.
What a horrible bunch.
Yeah.
Especially that Potton guy. If he hadn't made good on that deal, we'd all be dead because of him.
No, we wouldn't. I always keep a whole bunch of antidotes on me for emergencies, and one of them neutralizes that poison gas.
We'd have been fine, even if you hadn't opened the gate. What?
Ah.
Then why did you give him the potion?
If this is true, I must concur. Sorry to be blunt, but I think you made a bad decision by handing him that bottle. If he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine, it's unlikely that we'll ever find him. No matter how cooperative his accomplices are when we question them.
Well, I feel like it doesn't work.
No, you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry. She won't last much longer.
She... Oh, is he at the house? She's at the house. So this is so did Rawat face swap then? I'm guessing. I guess so. God damn, we have to look all the way fucking back up. Oh Jesus Christ! Finally! Holy shit, man! Holy shit! Oh, there he is.
Don't move a muscle. I might be short, but I pack a mean punch. Captain, you're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to find a way in. So I detained him.
Oh, his face.
Are you... Potton? So this is where you were heading, huh?
What?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred. His current appearance matches the mugshot on his arrest warrant.
I see. Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? Why would he change back to his original face and run right into our trap?
Yeah, that's what the potion
Enough
was
of this
for.
nonsense. Let me in.
You better pipe down. There's an old lady in there who's very sick. No way are we letting a crook like you inside.
To heck with it. Listen to me. I'm Rawat. That's my mother in there.
He's gotta be lying, right? Rawat was a victim in all this. He was forced into it against his will. How can he and this monster be the same person?
Forced against his will. That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. Back when I was being coerced, everyone thought I was colluding of my own free will. And then when I actually became a criminal in my own right, you all suddenly thought I must be under duress. Amazing what a difference a handsome face makes.
Save us the speech. Explain yourself.
So we face swapped to someone
want an explanation?
more handsome?
Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potton, the whole world treated me with contempt.
Ew. What do you want? Get away from me.
Damn.
Women despise me.
Collaborate? You don't look like much of a researcher to me.
My peers scorned me.
Mr. Potton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Only villains would work with me.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. Now they've listed you as an accomplice and drawn up an arrest warrant. So I suggest you put any thoughts of running away to rest. If you get caught by the guards for being in the synth business, you ain't ever seeing the light of day again.
There was no way out for me until I could stop being Potton.
Mr. Rawat, I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me? I'd be happy to sign a licensing
And that's
agreement.
why he turned them all down.
My peers looked up to me.
I'm very interested in your research, sir. You must no doubt have offers from countless investors. So far be it from me to ask for a full collaboration, per se. I merely wanted to express my interest. No pressure at all, naturally.
And the villains even began to fear me. Becoming Rawat showed me what a superficial world we live in. But I did not hold a grudge. After all, this superficiality could be made to work in my favor. Or so I thought. But alas, the world seemed bent on finding a reason to make me despise it. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy.
But her
Nothing would
mom
cure
won't be
her
able
illness.
to remember her.
In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother. Then, when I became a rising star in the Fontaine Research Institute, I was unrecognizable to her.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretched, ugly face. Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now do you understand? Let me inside already!
Have you ever considered if you'll even be able to look your mother in the eyes after what you've done? You found a way to completely change your identity. You could easily have escaped from them. But no, you chose to keep working with them.
Why would I want to give up on such a lucrative business? The profits were dozens of times that of the synth business, and it was all above board.
So you kept being a villain just for the money?
Villain? By what standard? Is doing evil deeds really what makes someone a villain in your eyes? Or does it all come down to the way they look? None of you saw a villain when I was wearing my other face, did you?
Well, that's because No.
You have no right to judge me!
Well,
you're all just
it was
fake
a
people
fucking
living in a hypocritical world!
beauty
I
thing.
regret nothing! My mother would understand!
You're a villain to the core, but especially that tongue.
Honestly, I don't see a villain when I look at your current face either.
Don't humor me. You don't seem surprised by my confession in the least. How long have you known the truth?
I didn't know anything for sure until you chose to take that potion bottle and spare our lives. But if you're asking when I started suspecting you, it was the first time you came to see me at the infirmary. I had to confirm my suspicions. That's why I chose to join this investigation.
Are you kidding me? A young, promising researcher and a wretched criminal? What on earth gave you the idea that they could be one and the same person?
Well, there were no visual clues. This potion's face-changing effects are very powerful. Even as a Melazine, I couldn't see through the disguise. But I believe I understand humanity a little better than most of my kind. Humans have certain fundamental qualities that do not change with their appearance.
Fundamental qualities, huh? So you think you're the one who's seen through me, do you? Most people probably don't know this, but I think I can guess what your deal is. Melazine constitutions are very close to that of water, so it stands to reason that the potion should work on them too. You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
Sigewinne?
Yes, you're right.
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melazines were discriminated against because of their appearance.
Alright, what the
Who was
fuck?
either carry on living in the gutters as part of an alien race cast out by humanity.
Okay,
Or become
chill,
the head
bud,
nurse
chill.
of the fortress of Meripede, revered by all. Not a hard choice to make. It's a no-brainer. So you see, you and I were the same. And I'm the one who saw through you!
Well, I mean, there's a difference. She's not a criminal.
That's not important right now.
She hasn't been killing
You came
people.
here to see your mother, didn't you? Well, I can grant you your wish.
Huh?
Oh yeah, she fixed...
Head nurse. I'm not sure that's a good idea in his current state.
Don't worry. Back in the warehouse when I traded the potion for our lives, I was doing it to test him. He was willing to risk sacrificing his only chance of escaping capture by opening the gate in exchange for the potion. Also, he could see his mother again. If nothing else, his concern for his mother is genuine.
I see.
So before you arrest him, please allow him to see his mother one last time. The Traveler and I will accompany him. You have nothing to worry about.
All right. I understand.
Okay, let's go. But I don't know. Let's go in and see what's gonna happen, shall we?
Mom? It's me, Potton. Your son. You recognize me now, don't you? Mom, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I examined your mother last time we were here, and it appears that due to her prolonged fever, she's lost her eyesight.
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you. But there are always other ways to remind our loved ones who we are, wouldn't you say?
No, it can't be. Please, Mom, open your eyes. It's me, your son,
your name.
Potton. If you really can't see my face, then here, take my hand. Tell me you feel your son's hand. I've done so much to get to this point. Please, you have to recognize me. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all. It's you. Thank you. Of course.
Oh, she died.
Mom, why will you answer her and not me? Why?
No more questions, Potton. She's gone.
Mom?
I'm sorry to say this, Potton, but you and I are not the same.
Huh? A day passes in a flash. They are definitely showing a lot more deaths. I mean, like, with, like, Arlecchino and everything, they definitely are showing deaths a lot more. Oh god, they're asking for their money back.
The wait is over, everyone! The sale of our new skincare product, Romaritime Essence.
Oh,
will
it's
now begin.
Sigewinne's version? Is it?
Another skincare promotion! And it's selling as fast as last time. Wonder what people would think if they knew what was in the last batch. Oh, Sigewinne's here too! Hey, Sigewinne!
Oh, Traveler Paimon, hello! Oh, I hope you two got a good rest yesterday after all your hard work.
Of course! Nurse's orders, right? Anyway, are you here to take notes for your next article?
Actually, I'm mostly here to help Officer Morgan wrap up yesterday's case.
Ah, that reminds Paimon. That stuff sold like crazy, didn't it? Is it gonna cause huge problems?
Nope, there's nothing to worry about. Unless modified, Butterfly Dew is an excellent skincare product that's completely safe to use.
Okay.
Besides, officers have already retrieved all Butterfly Dew purchased on the market. Now it's just a matter of disposal. After consulting Monsieur Nervulette, I came up with a way to neutralize any harmful effects, so it'll evaporate naturally without polluting water or soil.
Wow, it's Sigewinne to the rescue again!
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse. All the butterfly dew we recovered has been disposed of, according to your instructions.
Great! Good job, everyone!
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of Rawat's interrogation records. Well, technically, Potton's records. Anyway, I have them with me. Here. After he saw his mother for the last time, it was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. He put up no resistance during the interrogation, and answered all our questions. We learned a lot. Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance while helping the criminal gang produce synth. Later, he came up with the idea to dilute it and use the resulting substance as a skincare product. Their supplier was Vache.
Oh, fuck.
But you could also argue that they were the ones doing him a favor.
Vache.
His operation helped Vache's gang dispose of an enormous amount of evidence. It made for a seamless collaboration.
I thought we're done hearing that name.
One man's trash was another man's treasure, and there were no loose ends. It's no wonder we never noticed what Potton's gang was up to.
Vache again, huh? Is there still no end to the harm he caused?
Make no mistake. the crimes of Vache and his accomplices will come to an end. It's only a matter of time. Since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, they've been forced to resort to riskier methods, like using their private reserve to attack people on the street. Naturally, those attempts all ended in failure.
Good.
After receiving numerous reports, we were able to zero in on the gang and eventually round them up.
That sounds more like it.
Based on what he told us in his confession, we pretty much had him backed into a corner, even though he made a point of distancing himself from the gang while disguised as Rawat. He tried to throw us off his tail by reporting his accomplices, giving him enough time to transform back into Potton and see his mother one last time. But there was one thing he hadn't anticipated. Even though Potton had been missing for a long time, we were very much still on the lookout for him. So the moment he appeared in public after changing back to his original appearance, we caught him.
So he tried this once before, huh? Guess he really did want his mother to see him again. But in the end, looking at the interrogation records, it seems like he spent the first sum of money he earned as Rawat on his mother's treatment.
Yes, which is why I suspect that his initial motive for using the potion was not personal greed, but a desire to become somebody who had the power to save her. Even so, he went too far. In the end, he got what he deserved.
I understand. Thank you for bringing me these records. Why did you want them anyway?
Potton was one of my patients, so I need to put together a medical file for him. My teacher always stressed that a person's life experiences are just as important to their file as their medical history.
Why are you still treating him like your patient? Isn't he kind of beyond redemption now?
I mean, even if in the Fortunes of Merope, she still has to keep them alive, right?
That may be true, but a patient is a patient, regardless of the choices that bring them to my care.
Yeah.
One last thing, head nurse. Please keep everything you know about this potion a secret.
Well, make her sign like I documented, but then but then she could say anything.
It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence. I know my fellow officers and I will be able to sleep easier if that's the case.
Of course, not to worry.
Thank you for understanding. I'll take my leave then.
So, Sigewinne, did you really use that potion yourself?
Why do you sound so surprised, Paimon? I told you all about it. It was quite
I know,
a while
I mean, she
ago
did say
now.
You mean that story about the witch and the potion? So it was really, actually, genuinely a true story?
Yes, it really, actually, genuinely was.
Actually, genuinely.
But
the process of making that potion.
I know. There are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. But considering everything
She's
we've
a
been
murderer!
through together, I know I can trust you with them.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's get another bad
Could you
secret of
follow
the
me
keep.
somewhere? I want to pay my respects to an old friend.
Jesus Christ.
Of course.
Bro, how much traveling is there in this goddamn quest, bro? Holy fuck. Holy shit, man. Alright. Oh my god, look at the seaweed. I'm not sure about this quest. I think it's good. I think it is good. I'll say my shit at the end. Risley and Nouvelette? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, Nouvelette and Risley, they're here too.
Good to see you, traveler. Paimon.
Hello.
I trust all has been going well for you.
Big news, everyone. The Udex is out of his office on important business.
Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Maybe, yeah.
Why wouldn't they? Important business is a big deal.
Ah, yes, you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, being there for them at the right time and place is of the utmost importance. After reading the Maréchal Phantom's reports, I had a feeling a trip here might be in order.
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Neuvillette shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually, to accompany Sigewinne as she pays her respects to her late teacher.
So the old friend she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch?
Oh, the witch was...
Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's only because Sigewinne calls her that all the time, so...
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
Indeed. In fact, I believe Sigewinne would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor on many occasions, and it sounds like she was a truly generous individual. In those days, many people harbored prejudices against Melusines. She was the only teacher willing to take Sigewinne on as a student.
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be here for Sigewinne. Guess you guys really look out for your younger colleagues, huh?
Younger colleague? Well, that might be true for the Udex,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure I can say the same.
True.
Sigewinne served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago.
Oh.
And after she did her time, she decided to stick around.
Is that for using the
She's been
potion?
an integral part of our administration ever since. Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included. Pretty sure that makes me the younger colleague.
Yeah.
She served a sentence?
She committed a crime. She murdered.
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human. Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy, a way for Egeria to ensure that her people would remain insulated from the truth, thus enabling them to lead more straightforward, happier lives.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Sigewinne had her reasons for choosing to obtain a human form, but the act was nonetheless in clear violation of the law.
Could you tell us a little bit more about what happened back then?
Certainly. Sigewinne does not object to her close friends learning about her history. In fact, I first learned of it myself because she confessed the truth to me of her own volition.
Oh?
Even with their daughter so ill, they kicked you out? Stubborn as always. And prejudice isn't a disease I can cure either. Shame that I don't have the energy to get over there.
COVID wrapping around again. Let's see.
You're laughable, you old witch. You want to save everyone in Fontaine, but you can't even save the patient before you.
Master, what are you...
I discovered a strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from. But without witnesses or proof, no one will believe me. I had no choice but to experiment on myself to find a cure, but I hit a wall. And as you can see, it took a wretched toll on me.
Then I'll find a cure for you, and then you can go cure her.
There's no need. I am beyond
Was that like
saving
primordial
now.
water or something?
There's nothing you can do.
But, Master...
As I said before, a doctor's duty is to treat whatever ailments they can.
I know, but they don't trust me at all.
That girl. She's your first ever patient, isn't she? Tell me, what cost are you willing to bear to see her cured?
I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means breaking the law and being punished for it?
As long as I don't hurt anyone. Yes.
Spoken like a true student of mine. Then I shall make one more final gamble. And see my experiment through to its end. Leave me for now, and come back in 2 hours. If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontainians, and I shall be able to help you treat that girl. If not, then it means there is one more disease in this world that I cannot treat. In that case, do not come looking for me. I will leave you a parting gift. An accidental discovery happened upon through my study of this strange disease. It has little use, but it will at least help you cure this one patient you can reach.
When Sigewinne returned, the miracle had not occurred. She found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process.
Oh, so she wasn't told it would change her form?
And after I had confirmed the veracity of the events, I gave my verdict.
So that's what happened.
Her teacher sacrificed herself and left that potion behind.
I fear Sigewinne only understood the full story after the truth about the dissolution of Fontainians was uncovered. When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt a deep sense of regret. As I use the law to uphold justice, there are times when I cannot help but acknowledge its ruthlessness.
Yeah.
After the final details of the events surrounding Sigewinne's transformation came to light, I checked several sources and, thankfully, the legal code does not require Sigewinne to shoulder any additional punishment.
Wonder how she feels about all this.
Since she invited you here, I imagine she intends to speak of these matters with you, no?
Yeah, probably, I'll say.
On behalf of the Maréchaussée Phantom, I would like to once again thank the Fortress of Meripede for your assistance in the response to yesterday's prison break.
Our head nurse and the traveler in Paimon did most of the heavy lifting, I would say.
Sigewinne seems to be in good spirits. I trust work hasn't been too hard on her lately?
Well, she might be the only permanent medical staff in the fortress, but there's plenty of people with medical knowledge willing to help her out.
I am most relieved to hear it.
The way you're asking after her well-being makes you sound like a concerned parent.
Well, I won't lie.
Aww.
I've always seen myself that way.
Yeah.
Showing your age a bit there, don't you think?
Indeed. Actually, I often forget just how much older I am than you.
Damn!
Well, while we're on the topic, what did you do before getting this job anyway? Spend all day swimming in the sea from east to west and then north to south?
Yes, and from the surface to the ocean floor on occasion.
Wow. Impressive.
That is impressive.
Apologies, that was merely an attempt at humor. You can disregard what I said.
That's impossible, I'm afraid. My imagination's already running wild.
Oh no. Oh, that was funny. Showing your age a bit there. God damn. Oh, wait, fuck. Oh no. Oh, that's funny. Those two have such a good, like, they seem so good talking to each other. Holy shit. Holy shit.
You're here. The old friend I mentioned was my teacher. When she passed, her body was nowhere to be found. All that's left of her is an empty tomb. And even that's deep underwater now.
Oh no.
Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic potion, she was your teacher, wasn't she?
Sounds like Monsieur Neuvillette filled you in.
After learning the truth...
Sure did.
It must have been hard to process, huh?
Well, to be honest, after I realized what really happened that night, my first thought was that it kind of made sense. It seemed exactly like the sort of thing she would do.
But she was planning to sacrifice herself and never told you.
Kind of sounds like what Clarissa grew up with her master, with her teacher saying that it made sense she would leave and never come back.
That's just who she was. If lying is what
Had
it
the
took
same
to
sort
get a
of
kid
teacher
to
in a way.
take their medicine, then that's what she'd do.
I treated a great doctor.
Alright, but
Treated odd.
why did you turn yourself in?
I broke the law, simple as that. My teacher made her choice, and I made mine.
True. It's just... the way Potton framed it when he was asking you all those questions, it made Paimon really mad. You're not like him at all, and everything Neuvillette said confirms that. And yet, you were still convicted and thrown in prison. It just feels so unfair.
Well, I guess you can't favor the law and other... You shouldn't favor the law to some people and not others.
Unfair?
Just...
I happen to think just the opposite.
Yeah.
If I hadn't served that time, I'm not sure I would have been able to stay strong when he was questioning me.
I mean, it would be unfair if she didn't go to prison because they would be treating her better than everyone
What
else.
makes you say that?
I knew you'd be curious. Let me tell you a story.
Oh?
The verdict came
Oh!
down.
This is the
This
cutscene.
Melazine. is guilty. The Iudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melizine's medical kit. And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress.
She looks so cute.
Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment.
Until I bet one day she revealed her horse.
Patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melizine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melizine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sigewinne, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years. I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melizine by then.
So
does it really matter?
Her personality didn't change though.
I remember the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable.
My palms are freezing cold.
And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sigewinne. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melizines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melizine.
Aww.
Now that's an ending Paimon can get behind.
After hearing everything Potton said,
That
I
was
wanted
cute.
to tell him that it didn't
That was
matter
cute.
who he looked like
I
on
thought
the
that wasn't going to be a
outside.
goddamn cutscene. I thought the first thing
It
was a
was
cutscene.
too late. The warmth in his palm had already disappeared. I tried to treat him, but the roots of his problem had nothing to do with his face.
No, I didn't feel bad for it. It does feel like waste of potential.
I understand. Thanks, you two. I appreciate you being here for me while I talk this through.
Oh, it's nothing. Our pleasure.
Oh, there's one more reason I invited you here. It's about time I finally give you what I promised. In order to restore the appearances of the face-swapping victims, the Marechaussee Phantom gave me special permission to make a few bottles of that potion. And I made one extra just for you two.
We don't need it though. Shouldn't we destroy it?
Yeah, but...
Well, even if you chose to destroy it, I still thought I should give it to you first. You two did so much for me. How could I break my promise?
So, you giving us a potion to just change identity? Okay.
Well, fair enough,
disgusting.
but anyway, Paimon's definitely not interested in this stuff anymore. Still, if this is the very last bottle in all of Teyvat, getting rid of it would feel like kind of a waste. Maybe we can give it a special meaning somehow. Oh, Paimon's got it! Melizine physiology wasn't affected by the Great Flood, right? So that means the potion should have a permanent effect on you. In that case, what do you say, Sigewinne? Ever thought about transforming back to the way you used to look? After all, from a Melizine point of view, Paimon bets Melizines look the cutest of all.
Paimon.
Paimon, after everything, do you really think it matters whether I'm Melizine or a human?
Well, what was Paimon thinking? You made up your mind a long time ago. Yeah, let's just destroy this thing.
Leave it to me.
Brash. Oh, no way. Oh, I thought you were gonna smash it in the floor or something. End. Oh, okay. The warm up lies, I just ended it. Oh god. Well, there we go.
I'd like to stay here with my teacher for a little longer.
Aww. Well, that is the quest. Is oh wait, no, they were there. There we go. Well, that is Sigewinne's story quest. Damn. That was. That was pretty good. I felt that was pretty good. I was definitely confused for a lot of it. Like, I was definitely very confused. I was like, what the fuck? This face hopping thing? What bullshit is happening right now? What the fuck is that even tower for? It's like a guillotine. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was like a cheat method, but I feel like it goes into the lore and we learned about. It made sense because we learned about how Sigewinne became human. Because we all thought a human, you know, did what to a Melusine. So, but okay, so that it makes sense why Okay, now we know why Sigewinne is more human than Melusine. But yeah, I guess that makes, I guess it's good that we learn about this. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I don't think it was as good as Chlorans. I gave Chlorans probably a 9 to 10 out of 10. So I'd probably give this like a 7. I'd probably give this like a 7 out of 10, I would say. I think it was pretty good. It was definitely really cute. It was definitely really cute. I didn't expect to go, I mean, I kind of didn't expect at the start of this quest that we're probably going to go into some like freaking criminal investigation or some shit, and yeah, we did. But yeah, I hope everyone did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. Trevor, yawning again? Jesus Christ, I can sleep. But holy shit. But yeah, I guess I'll see everyone in the next one. But yeah, bye.